Carbohydrate Awareness. Being aware of the amount and type of carbohydrate you take in can help you understand how your food and drink affects your blood glucose levels. Starches, added sugars, and natural sugars all contain carbohydrates, and if the amount you have of each one is the same, they will all have a similar effect on your blood glucose. So, a slice of bread, 3 teaspoons of sugar, an apple, or a large glass of milk will all cause your blood glucose to rise by the same amount, as they all contain 15 grams of carbohydrate. The more you have, the more your blood glucose levels will rise. So if you had 2 slices of bread or 2 cups of tea with 3 sugars in each, they will both cause your glucose to rise by the same amount, as they both contain 30 grams of carbs. Reducing the amount of carbohydrate you have makes it easier for your body to process and will make your blood glucose levels lower. There is also a key difference in how your body breaks down different types of carbohydrate, and understanding this is important too. Different foods break down into glucose at different rates based on the type of molecules they contain. You may have heard of the glycemic index, or GI. This is a measure that tells us which foods are quick to release their glucose, known as high GI, medium releasing, or medium GI, and finally slow releasing, low GI. You may think that added sugars cause the fastest release of glucose, but the quickest releasing carbohydrate is actually starch, or in this example, bread. That's because starches like bread, pasta, potatoes, and cereals are made up of glucose molecules only. That makes it easier and quicker for the glucose to get into your bloodstream. However, added sugars contain a different mix of molecules, glucose and fructose, which slows down digestion and the release of glucose with it. These are classed as medium GI. Natural sugars found in fruit and milk products also contain different sets of molecules. Fruit contains more fructose than glucose, and milk contains glucose and galactose. This means that they take even longer to digest, which results in an even slower release of glucose. This graph illustrates the different rates of glucose release for different types of carbohydrates. High GI, or quick-releasing starchy carbs, cause a sudden peak in glucose levels, which can be difficult for your body to control. You can see that the curve for medium GI is more gentle, with low GI carbs, like fruit and milk, producing the slowest and steadiest release of glucose energy into your bloodstream. The glycemic index is a system that's designed to tell you where a particular food fits on this scale, and some people find it a helpful way to better control their blood glucose levels by trying to eat lesser amounts of high GI foods and more medium and low GI foods. However, if the GI system is not for you, there are some simple changes you can make to the food and drink you have on a regular basis to lower your overall blood glucose levels. Cut back on the overall amount of carbohydrate you have. Having a smaller amount means less glucose goes into your bloodstream. Watch your portion size. Sticking to the recommended portion sizes of food groups will automatically reduce the amount of carbohydrate you have. Try to have higher fibre versions of starchy carbs, such as whole grain breads and cereals, as the fibre they contain slows down digestion and glucose release. Eat more foods that naturally contain lower amounts of carbs, such as vegetables. The benefits of making one or more of these changes are not to be underestimated and can lead to improved blood glucose levels, weight loss, lower blood pressure, lower cholesterol, and reduce your risk of developing some of the complications linked to type 2 diabetes. If you want to know more, you can visit the other presentations on explaining what type 2 diabetes is, as well as what you can do to help make changes to take control of your diabetes. If you have found these useful and would like more detail, there is also the Type 2 Diabetes Explained programme, which is run in the Forth Valley area. This can help you understand your diabetes and provide support and guidance on how to manage your diabetes. You can be referred through your GP or practice nurse, and we can ensure that you get the right information to make the right decisions for you.